Welcome back to the 17 News at Sunrise podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. Right now at 5, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg will make history again and for the final time as the first woman to lie in state in the U.S. Capitol. We'll have a look at the ceremony planned for today as the nation waits to hear the president's nominee to fill her seat tomorrow.
County officials call for more people to get tested as a way to help local businesses reopen. Details on how you can help and why it matters.
The Kern County Fairgrounds are much quieter than they usually are this time of year. But this weekend, you can still get your fill of fair food, and we're live as the booths open up this morning. This is Friday, September 25th, 2020. Good morning, 5 a.m. Good to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen along with Alex Fisher. And what a weekend of fair weather it would be if the fair were actually happening.
I was just thinking about that last night, how it totally feels like the fair is here. We're just missing the fair, but the food will be here, and that is one highlight that I have, of course, every year is the food. So we're looking forward to that.
A suspected shooter's on the loose, and police say they need your help finding that person. Delano police say a man was shot multiple times last Friday and taken to the hospital and is stable. Investigators say the alleged shooter may have been in a truck. It's described as a dark-colored, slightly lifted with a running board, rear tinted windows, and black rims and blue headlights. If you know anything about this case, call Delano police at 721-3377. Or you can call anonymously at the tip line. That's 721-3369.
Police are looking for a man accused of sexually assaulting a woman while she was on a run. It happened Tuesday night. Police say the woman was jogging on Hughes Lane when a man physically assaulted her and tried to take her clothes off. The woman managed to get away and the suspect took off. BPD says there have been several similar reports about joggers being harassed or assaulted, but it's unknown if any of these incidents are connected. If you recognize this suspect, call police at 327-7111.
Bakersfield police are asking for help finding a missing teenager. 16-year-old Kendall Shaw Kellick was reported missing on Sunday. She was last seen in the 10,000 block of Royal Ascot Avenue. Kellick is 5'7", 140 pounds, and has brown hair and blue-green eyes. She was wearing a green-white striped shirt with black jean shorts. If you have any information on her whereabouts, call BPD at 327-7111.
Kern County continues to see a stabilization in new coronavirus cases far from where we were back in July. Nearly 32,000 people have tested positive for COVID-19 since the beginning of this pandemic back in March. Public Health confirmed another death, along with 73 new cases yesterday. Less than 12,000 people are recovering at home, and 120 are isolated in the hospital. Public Health reported a new death and raising the toll to 361 people. Kern County is pushing to get more people tested for COVID-19 so more businesses can officially reopen. The state inflates Kern's case rate because testing in Kern is below the state's average. That keeps Kern in the most restrictive tier on the state's monitoring list. But if testing goes up and Kern's case rate does not increase, we can move out of that tier. There are 9 free county or state testing sites spread throughout Kern County, and if you'd like to schedule a test, you can call 211 or you can go to kerncounty.com. And if you make an account on doineedacovid19test.com, it makes it easy to make an appointment and find a testing site. If you've already signed up for a COVID test on that website, it makes it even easier to make another appointment. And if you are in need of a test today, a testing site will be set up at the Kern County Human Services building. They're at 100 East California Avenue. That testing site will be open from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. And Rite Aid plans to open another no-charge COVID-19 drive-thru testing site in Bakersfield today. The new testing site will be at 11,200 Olive Drive. That's near Joetta Avenue in Northwest Bakersfield. It is a self-swab testing site that will be overseen by a Rite Aid pharmacist. If you are 18 or older, you can get a COVID test. You're encouraged to pre-register and schedule a time slot for testing. You can find a link to that and a list of other locations on our website, KGET.com.
Local health officials are offering an incentive for more people to get a COVID-19 test. They've teamed up with the Mechanics Bank Arena and the Bakersfield Condors for a chance to win free tickets for events next year. Here's how it works. You go get a COVID-19 test, then enter your name in the drawing at bakersfieldcondors.com/COVID-19. One lucky winner will get 2 tickets for every single event at the Mechanics Bank Arena in 2021. You can enter once for each COVID test that you take.
Bakersfield College is holding a week-long public health course on contact tracing. The course begins on Monday and is designed for current employees who may need their employees to act as contact tracers for anyone interested in gaining this new skill. If you're interested, visit bakersfieldcollege.edu.
An unused medication drop-off will be happening today in Lake Isabella. The Kern Valley Hospital Foundation is teaming up with KCSO and Mesa Clinical Pharmacy to collect unused prescriptions. Head to 12608 Mountain Mesa Road today from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. to drop off those medications. As a bonus, the first 50 people will receive goodie bags, and everyone who drops off medications will be entered for a chance to win a $50 gift card.
Kern County jails will not allow visitors tomorrow. KCSO says visits for all Kern County detention facilities, including Lerdo and CRF, are canceled due to computer upgrades.
5:07 is your time now. Pedestrian safety is a topic we follow closely here at 17 News. The California Highway Patrol is making pedestrians a top priority at an operation today. Officers will be at heavily traveled crosswalks where there have been several pedestrian deaths and injuries in the past year. CHP says they'll check for pedestrians and drivers alike who break the rules, and if you do, you could be cited or even arrested.
Well, the Kern County Fair is canceled this year, as you know, but you don't have to miss out on your fair food favorites. The Southern Sierra Council will still serve up their special baked potatoes. The council will set up several potato booths around Bakersfield to satisfy your craving. You're asked to order ahead of time, but you can walk up day of. The first booth opens today, runs through October 3rd. For more information, just visit sscbsa.com.
And while the traditional Kern County Fair is on hiatus this year, those who have a hankering for their favorite corn dogs or cinnamon rolls are still in luck. It's the first ever fair food drive-thru, and it kicks off today.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. 17's Taylor Schaub is live this morning to explain how this is all going to work, because Taylor, again, we are so used to the fair going inside the grounds. This is going to look a little different. How is it all going to work out?
Yeah, Alex, it's going to look a lot different this year. Instead of being able to go inside, purchasing general admission, getting to do all the fun activities, it's just limited to this fair food drive-thru. But I'm telling you, I can already smell the funnel cakes. They smell fantastic. And we all know there was more than a few tears shed when we found out that the Kern County Fair was going to be canceled. And a lot of that was we weren't going to get our favorite sweets and treats. Now we are.
All your favorite fair foods in one place.
Turkey legs, funnel cakes, corn dogs, and cinnamon rolls.
Classic all-American treats with a 2020 twist. The iconic food courts of the Kern County Fair, now going from the counter to the car.
It'll be like your traditional drive-thru. You drive in, someone will hand you a little throwaway menu that you can look at, or you can pull it up on your phone, and they'll take your order from your car, and then someone will come and bring your food right to your car.
But where do you go and how does it all work? Well, Chelsea Roberts says the South Peace Street setup is fairly simple.
You'll be coming into the parking lot, which is our main parking lot off of South Peace Street, and you'll be entering in, and we'll have 2 setups. So both sides have the exact same foods at both sides. Whatever line's shorter, you'll be pushed to that line and be able to order right away.
Customers are required to wear a mask and forbidden to leave their cars. Organizers, however, have set up some iconic fair entertainment to help the time fly by.
We have a few dinosaurs set up that people will be able to look at. We have some country bears that kind of sing in their animatronic, and I believe there's an animatronic organ set up.
Teddy Archer's been working fairs across the state for some 15 years. He says the past few months of drive-thru events have been unique, to say the least.
It's more intense. You get ready for the cars, you don't know when they're going to come, and you get 5 or 6 people in a car, and it's boom. It's fast, it's intense.
But both Archer and Roberts know all the hard work is worth it when they see a kid taste his first funnel cake.
All right, Maddie and Alex, it all kicks off today at 11 a.m. and it will run this weekend and next weekend, Friday through Sunday. Reporting live, Taylor Schaub, 17 News.
Uh-oh, someone's jealous, Alex.
I was going to say he might have to bring me some food back. But, I look forward to the fair every year because there's so much fun. There's all the activities going around, but I love getting a cinnamon roll and walking around the fairgrounds. Yeah. Or going again and getting another treat or,
So many goodies and so many great memories. Yeah, we can't wait till next year. A fire that started south of Lake Isabella yesterday morning is 40% contained this morning. That is the latest actually update as of yesterday afternoon. It is being called the Eagle Fire, and it started just south of Havilah near Ertl Drive and Caliente Bodfish Road, not far from the Stagecoach Fire that happened earlier this summer. Fire officials say the brush fire was sparked by a mobile home fire around 10 a.m. yesterday. The home was destroyed and the fire burned about 6 acres of brush before forward progress was stopped. Several Kern County firefighters returned home from the Creek Fire in Fresno County yesterday. These are members of the REMS 52 or Rapid Extraction Module Support Team. They'd been at the fire for more than 30 days, doing rope rescues and providing other critical support for crews in the North Zone. Nearly 100 Kern County firefighters are assisting various fires around the state. While on the Creek Fire, they were also able to help a lost pup find its way home.
Let's take a look at your forecast, and we were just talking about how it definitely feels like fair weather, Kev.
Yeah, yesterday we were in the upper 80s, 89 degrees. Today we'll feel a little cooler out there, so that's always a good thing. 67 degrees on the temperature to start off your Friday morning, and we've got a light wind out of the east-southeast at 5. Our visibility is good at 10 miles at this time. Yesterday's high was 89, right on track with where we should be this time of year, and our record on this date, 103, set back in 1975. Here's a look at temperatures to start. We've got 60s, lower 70s in the valley. We've got 40s and 50s for the mountains, except into the Kern River Valley. We're currently 63 for Lake Isabella. And we've got a few clouds into northern California with that front pushing through to the north. Very little impact for us, except it is helping to cool us down a little bit for our Friday. Current temperatures, 61 in Sacramento, mid-60s out of Fresno. We have 60s down to the south in Vegas right now at 75. And daytime highs for our Friday, 84 out of Sacramento, Fresno 87, so below the 90-degree mark. 70s down to the south, and if you're headed to Vegas, not a bad day. They're looking at temperatures right near 101. Still looking at some rain out of the Pacific Northwest as this system will exit. We are going to watch for some ridging down to the south, and that is going to basically encompass the entire west coast here as we head into the weekend and into next week. And that's when we're talking about maybe our air quality starts to return to more hazy skies whenever we get these ridges overhead. But with the position of this ridge more to the north and not directly over California, we may be okay. It's something we're going to have to watch day by day. For today, though, the air quality will be moderate with an AQI at 68. Temperatures today a little bit cooler. Bakersfield right around 84 degrees, along with McFarland and Delano, 83 out in Taft. For the mountains of the Kern River Valley, sun and smoke depending on where you're at. We're looking at winds to gusts near 20. 79 in Frazier Park today, 77 in Tehachapi, 80s out of the Kern River Valley. And then for the desert, sunny skies, a little bit of a haze, 90 in Mojave with 95 in Ridgecrest. Here's a look at your extended forecast, and you'll see here tomorrow, not a bad day for your Saturday, 85, and then that warm up. But we've adjusted things again. We're going to keep us below 100. We're looking at 97 Monday and Tuesday, mid-90s for next Wednesday and Thursday. So that ridge doesn't look to be as strong as we initially thought. The mountain forecast will be in the 70s for tomorrow, and then a little bit warm as we head into Sunday into next week with those mid-80s returning. And then for the Kern River Valley, going to keep the sun and smoke around throughout the next 7 days. So just keep it on there. And temperatures in the 80s for tomorrow, and then mid-90s return next week. Yeah, the air quality numbers have been hazardous up in towards the Kernville area, and that's probably going to continue here until a lot of these fires are put out.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting a handle on them, but they're going to continue to smolder for weeks. So.
Right. We just need, as we head into the fall months here, we just need one storm like the Pacific Northwest just got with all that rain. We needed that to sag a little south and bring that our direction.
Well, and you talked about it a couple days ago. Remember how long we went last year without a drop of rain? And then it was like right at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, November
was
20th.
When we had so much rain and snow.
That was crazy.
So, yeah,
Let's hope we can get it before November 20th.
That would be nice.
Hopefully. All right, thanks,
Kev.
A local trade school and its administrator are honored with an award.
Please join me in welcoming the winner of the 2020 Commitment to Education Award, Sandy Lopez from UEI Bakersfield.
Sandy Lopez is an administrator at UEI College here in Bakersfield. She received the Commitment to Education Award, which recognizes outstanding contributions in support of the school's mission, its students, and the community. This happened yesterday during the annual Professional Development Conference, which was held virtually this year due to the pandemic. The Accrediting Commission of Career Schools and Colleges selected the UEI College campus in Bakersfield for the 2019-2020 School of Distinction Award. Washington as Congress honors Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg in a way that's never been done before. Tracy Potts has more in Washington.
Today, a woman's body will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol for the first time. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg honored by members of the House and Senate, including former Senator and presidential nominee Joe Biden. President Trump paying respects at the Supreme Court Thursday. As sounds of political discord pierce the solemn moment, the president refusing to commit to a peaceful transition of power if he loses November's election.
We're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots.
Are the election results only legitimate if you win?
So we have to be very careful with the ballots. The ballots, that's a whole big scam.
Democrats and Republicans decried the president's refusal to agree to abide by election results and leave office.
You are not in Russia, Mr. President. And by the way, you are not in Saudi Arabia. You are in the United States of America. It is a democracy.
President Trump, you are not a dictator, and America will not permit you to be one.
The Senate's top Republican tweets there will be an orderly transition. The peaceful transition of power in question, the highest honor for the longest serving female justice, both American firsts. The ceremony here this morning is limited to invited guests. Members of Congress who are not in the room will be escorted in groups to pay their respects for the rest of the morning. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to KGET.com.